Welcome, everybody, to the Journeymen Lounge podcast.
You better be praying to God because, you're 14 and losses in a row. You're going to need Jesus.
Am I wrong?
I thought you were pretty wrong, yeah.
Welcome back to the Journeymen Lounge podcast. I just yelled right there a little bit, but we're good. This is a momentous occasion, I would have to say. So, two mainstays. You got Woj and Ryan here, and we got this guy in the end. Who's this guy?
Hello, I'm Kyle.
Kyle,
The brother of Sir Ryan.
Hey.
yeah, Ryan and I have tried to get Kyle on the old podcast for a while, but he's
A very long time.
he's held out for more money, and we finally
Yeah.
secured that bag. So
Oh,
we're
yeah, there we go.
I can't believe it. I'm still in shock. Like,
You got me on the right movie. I
Are
think.
you
One of-
here?
it's like a dream.
No
But
volleyball though, so that helps.
yeah,
I always have
yeah,
volleyball
yeah.
on Thursdays. And
I mean, yeah, when you have the conflict of
unprotected sets.
shout out. We're doing just shout outs. I mean, we have three guys. We're all in.
Speaking of
This-
shout outs, shout out Chicago Cubs making
Yeah.
the playoffs, first time in 5 years. Got the championship hat, Miso Horner shirt.
Yeah,
Love it, dude.
I that was the first time I saw that shirt, and I was like, God damn, I honestly,
So good.
I don't think I've never seen a Nico Horner related joke on a shirt, even on social media. So I'm like, that's right there.
We
Like,
were
how
at the
did
Cubs game a few weeks ago,
Mhm.
and our buddy Ken literally was talking about that during the game. And then when we left the stadium, they always have the shirt racks outside. Everyone's
Yeah,
having shirts to sell, and literally this was there for like $25. What an easy
pretty good
buy.
deal, pretty
and
good
he
deal.
almost didn't get it, but he came up with the idea and everything. We
I
pretty
mean,
much
you
had to get him.
You got to buy that.
Yeah.
I think it should say Miso Horner on the back. Miso stupid. Yeah, that'd be funny.
Probably would have. Well, where were you when the guy was making the shirts?
Yeah, right?
Well, I'm an idea man,
Damn.
Woj. I'm like Kramer. You know, I don't know where
You
to
cool, man.
I don't know where to implement these ideas, but I have ideas.
I get you, man. So, let's start off, Kyle, which we do with every guest. What are your affiliations? So obviously we got Cubs there. Just hit the main four.
Look for sports.
Four sports, yeah.
For sure, Cubby Blue. Bleed the Cubby Blue.
Right.
Football will be the Minnesota Vikings. Skol!
Boo.
Yeah, that's a new one on the podcast. We haven't had a Minnesota fan yet. We'll
It's
get
all
into.
right.
We'll get
We didn't look so hot against
All right.
Atlanta, but
so then we got NHL. And
NHL would be the Blackhawks. I don't follow as much hockey as I used to. I kind
gotcha.
of would like to adopt the Vegas Knights just because when we went to Vegas for the first time, that's when their inaugural season was.
Oh yeah.
So for some reason, I always just like the Vegas Knights, and they're actually somewhat decent.
We definitely will tell the Kyle.
Oh, the parlay.
Gambling, yes,
Yeah, I
the
have that.
parlay
I
heard
have
right.
that on my phone.
Yes,
I have
we
a
will definitely get
screenshot
into
of
that in a
it.
little bit.
I know the whole thing. For
The last one is NBA. Who
sure.
you
NBA for sure. The Bulls.
got? Bulls.
No, I used to.
Well,
my
also,
second
yeah.
team would be the Dallas Mavericks. Dirk Nowitzki, besides Michael Jordan, is my favorite player of all time.
Yeah, you big Dirk head.
Big Dirk guy. So that's when I really started liking them. Steve Nash, like those
That's a
early,
solid-
those mid 2000 teams against the Spurs.
Yeah.
That was prime when he was MVP on
For sure.
06.
I mean, they won it.
think.
Yeah,
They won
it's
it in
a-
2011. Probably, arguably, the greatest championship won in the last 25 years. That was against the Heatles.
Yeah, I mean,
LeBron,
these two
D-Wade,
guys.
Chris Bosh, they took them all
I
out.
mean, he just keeps going.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good. I was gonna give you guys a compliment. You guys know so much fucking basketball knowledge that when we used to play the board game, Seen It, sports or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
There was some shit where you guys would just be like, "Oh, they won a championship, 1964," and I'm like, I threw out a guess.
It'd be some
1960.
weird 3-layered question, and then just Ryan would get the year, or if they did the logo logic
But-
or the.
logo,
Yeah.
logo logic.
Back in the day when I used to play I mean I still play 2K basketball, but when I used to play it really play it and watch the NBA a lot as well, I would know every roster and everybody's where they went to school or where they were drafted from.
Jesus Christ!
You're oh, this dude was from Argentina. This guy was from
Manu.
Kennedy High School or whatever. I remember I was at
Oh, that's right. They used to come out of high school.
I was at work and it'd be the guy Kevin would test me, be all right, Lakers.
Not
Kevin.
not Kevin, no.
KO.
Kevin O was on the fucking podcast. He was dope, man.
Sasha
K-Dog.
Vujicic, where'd he go? Or Lamar Odom.
Where did Sasha Vujicic go?
He's a foreign player. I don't know. Croatia? I have no idea.
I love how you're like hyping up all your skills, and then
Well, I
I asked you
haven't
a
done it in a
question.
I
while.
think the one guy to name
I said-
Sasa Vujacic was the way to go.
I
it
said
seemed
back
like.
in the day.
I
didn't
thought he
think-
was setting himself up.
Lamar
to be
Odom.
honest.
Okay,
Yeah.
Lamar Odom went to Rhode
He's
Island.
really good at
I know
his
that
knowledge,
one.
though.
Lamar
I-
Odom.
okay,
Rhode
yeah.
Island.
Do you remember the show Stump the Schwab?
Yeah, we used to
Yeah.
watch it all the
That's
time.
All
such
the
a great
time.
show.
So that's like a lot of the knowledge. I think
And-
as kids we used
Yeah.
to like watch that show. a
And
lot.
that other one with Kenny Mayne. Remember that? What was that one called?
Oh yeah, it was
Where
like
they had like the 5 people.
2-minute drill or something.
Yeah. Yes.
Something like
yes,
that?
Yeah.
That's it.
That after school special of ESPN shows, it was just a,
a classic
legendary run, man.
classic.
I
lineup.
did.
I mean, you also have to mention PTI. I mean,
Oh,
it was
beloved
obviously
PTI.
excellent.
Around the
the
horn
best.
when it was actually like
I don't like the new guy. I like
When-
the
no,
old.
yeah,
When
no,
sport- when
like the early.
Yeah. And when Sports Nation first came on, it was good. When it first came
Shell
on,
Beetle,
like,
yeah, dude.
the first like couple of
He
years.
was
and that-
great
and
at
then
it.
it-
I like
So-
Numbers Never Lie. That was an interesting
That's a
show.
good- that was a good one too.
I used to like First Take for a little bit, but then again, it got over the top.
I
and-
can't take Stephen A.
No, it was more before that.
I
when
could
it was
like when it first started, but
when it
then
was
he
like
just
Cold
he's
Pizza
so
or
bad.
whatever, or like Woody Page and
Oh, okay.
Sometimes his
Those
takes
other
are just
personnel.
too outrageous, like they're scripted.
It's not scripted. He's just like, hey,
No, dude,
hey,
I
how
feel
do
like
I go?
Some of
against,
them are so bad.
how do I
like-
go against the grain? Okay, I'll do that. It's an asinine take.
Yeah,
it's just
exactly.
unbelievable. But we could talk about hours and hours
Yeah.
about Stephen A. there. So those are your affiliations, though. Let's get into some of the. We're gonna have Kyle the whole time. So
You got me the whole time.
We're gonna talk it up there. Let's get into the
Yay.
golf outing. So let's get your side of Ryan and yours round with the
The last time we played, yeah.
Last
yeah.
week?
Yeah,
Last week,
Highland Woods.
Ryan gave his side, and
Yeah.
Kyle. Let's see if
I
this
was,
matches
I was
what.
having myself a little day, I thought.
Okay.
I think I only missed like one fairway with my driver. Every time I would just be hitting the Scotty Scheffler power fade, apparently, is what that one guy was saying.
he's like, he hit that power fade really good.
He's got his foot. He's got his foot moving.
He did have a
yeah.
Chicago accent.
He did have something like
It was like New
kinda
York or Chicago.
Yeah,
It
it
was-
was
kind of like
Chicago.
a blend. I feel
Yeah.
like it was more Chicago, but
Scotty
like,
Scheffler.
Larry. Yeah.
maybe I was thinking New York because he likes Seinfeld so much, and I was just like.
But for how well I was driving and playing, Ryan, the first couple holes was just not playing very well.
Yeah, we called it off the pod. The Jekyll.
Yeah,
Ryan,
Jekyll
Ryan
and
is
Hyde. Yeah,
Jekyll and
I
Hyde
get that
for
too
sure.
sometimes though.
Dude,
Sometimes when you're not
it's
playing well, it's just it buries you.
It's like
you
not
just gotta
even-
get like you gotta compose yourself. Get like
Yeah.
one decent shot or
Yeah.
one decent look at something, and then it'll change.
Yeah.
You know. something like that.
I feel like one shot is good, but like you need a couple holes to kind of get you back on track. I've seen the tilt where like you're not playing great, you have a good hole here or there, but then you just remainder like you're at hole 12, you're like I fucking
A few of these
hate
and
this,
a
man.
few of
I-
these and a couple of those, you know.
I think a good golf nickname for me would be either 2 times, Ryan 2 times, or Jimmy 2 times, depending on which one. It's like Goodfellas because I always do better when I hit the second time. I do amazing my second shot. I do all time.
I mean, give this guy
Napkins.
2 shots.
Yeah, it's like
But yeah, you were like
unfortunately.
when you were swinging, you were going like super like quick when you were coming up, and then you kept topping the ball. I'm like, dude, just fucking don't go
Yeah.
too quick. You're fine. And
Think-
then you found a rhythm.
Tempo.
He found
Tempo.
a rhythm. Yeah.
yeah.
He was finding a rhythm. It took him a few holes, but once he did,
Yeah.
me and him on the back, I think I only beat him by like
Even.
2 strokes.
Oh,
yeah.
It was like 54, 46, 44, 44. So I mean, that was a pretty decent.
Yeah,
back.
the flip of that is great, but I mean, Kyle, you shot
88.
88. I mean, that's good, man. It's in the range. Ryan, you need to like get that like magic round. Like everybody's had those where you just like it could happen randomly. It could be like, dude, I just can't miss today.
He has the
You should
ability
just
to
fucking
shoot
do
high
those
80s.
rounds.
He
and
has
then-
the ability. But it's always like the 3 or 4 blow up holes. Like you
Yeah.
scold a chip or something, and then you end up 3 putting, and then you get like an 8.
As it
or like
happened,
you hit
happened
one out of bounds or
yesterday.
something. You know.
Oh,
Same
okay.
shit. Yeah.
Segue.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, same shit happened yesterday. Yeah, I went to Hilldale because they had the best deal and it was the
Well,
cheapest.
again, home course. That's your home
I
course.
haven't been there in a minute. Yeah, so I went there, got
Nothing
paired.
Might as well be
Nothing's
called
changed.
the Schroeder Links. over there.
paired up with an elderly
or
Asian
Link
couple.
de Schroeder. Sorry.
Always.
Yeah, I got paired up with an elderly Asian couple, old man,
Dude, you remember
young
when
lady.
you remember when we got paired up with
Wait
that
till I
old
do,
Asian
yeah.
couple?
Most times than not, I feel like that always happens.
And then
Hilldale, at
some
least.
so funny.
older guy who was in the Navy. He used to be in the Navy, like Navy clubs, and he had iron covers, but he was a cool guy, despite the iron covers.
Okay, how'd you shoot?
I did roll my eyes at them. Again, this is like, I had a great, like,
Oh,
honestly, I played pretty well. Like I drove it fantastic. My irons were great. Like I think having Kyler the week before helped me because like I can't watch myself obviously. So it's like
keep
Don't
your
know what-
head down.
You don't know what's wrong with you if you.
so
know
like
if someone's
I was
telling you.
striking the irons beautifully, and same thing with the drives. Like they were all like getting in play. It was like unfortunately, as you guys know, there's like always something is just not aligned in my game. And this week, putting was not as good as it usually is, and the short around the green game,
Fringe game.
yeah. And then then here and there a couple went out of bounds, unfortunately, but mostly pretty good. Like I was ripping the tee shots, the drives. I think it's one of the best times I drove the whole year. And then same with the irons. Like normally I'm going left or right. I was aiming a little off to the right and going back, with a fade to the left.
Yeah.
It was working well.
You're a lot of times I've noticed you're like a 66 percenter where like there are times where like parts of your game are like you cannot miss. You're either fucking stroking the iron shot where you're like, all right, I'm hitting that like 240 just like regularly, or you can like putt and you're just on fire with putting, maybe like 75% then. So like putting, driving, approach shots with an iron, and then like a chipping out of the sand or whatever. Like 75% of the time, you got 3 of those down, and it's just that one section that you just
need
like,
the full 4.
like the one on hole 15 on the back where borders,
I know he'll do it.
borders the highway.
Borders the highway. Yep.
Before
we're
you get
going
to the par
The
3.
par 5.
Yeah, it's the one before
Yeah.
the par 3
That's
or
the
whatever.
par-
Or
No,
before,
after.
That's
before
after
before the par 4, before the par 3.
Yeah, it goes
It's a par-
3,
it's a par
5,
five,
4,
Sorry,
3.
So beautiful shot. Ripped it right just to the right of the one sand.
Okay.
Then I
Holy
hit-
shit, I feel like I'm there.
I hit my 6. I'm like, I got a little trees in my way, but I rip the 6 iron, gets through fucking all the way to the sand right by the green. So I'm about 60 yards away. Get it just short of the green. Unfortunately, there's like a slope.
Slope.
But
it
I'm like,
down.
I'm putting, but the tee, or I'm sorry, the pin is like near, like, so the slope is here, and
Use your cup as where the pin was.
the slope is here. The pin was like pretty close.
So you got to get it up and
So
down
it's like
quick.
like
Yeah.
7, 8 to 10 feet, whatever away. So, but I don't want to put too much on it. And the lady just went in front of me, and she did that and went by. So I'm like, I'm just gonna give it a little bit, and I didn't make it. It came back down.
Yeah, that's a real kick.
So that's
to the
2
dick.
shots that got in the green, and then the next one, of course, I blast because
That's right after that always happens.
yeah. So I would. So
Overcompensate.
I'm basically in front of the green,
100%.
front of the green, and within 3 shots with a chance for a birdie or a par.
Yeah,
And then I ended up getting a fucking 8, I think, or a 7. I think it was
Yeah.
8. I don't know. It was
tough
like
tough pin
'cause
placement.
I kept like
it sounds
like blasted it and then blasted it again. And
So
it
like,
was
come
just
out
like,
blast.
dude. But like other than that, like I
Blast.
said, I was ripping my shit. I felt like I had a great round. I ended up with like a 104, which is not terrible, but it felt like I should have shot like a 92.
I don't
or
like
something.
it when you shoot over 100 rounds.
I don't like
I don't
when
like
you
it
don't-
either.
When you tell me these things,
I
I just
know.
like, dude, why?
I don't like when
That
you
annoys me that you're not shooting.
well when you say
consistently
you're
under 100
you're
Ryan.
ripping
I
your
know.
shit,
I don't like
which
it.
is a
I don't like it
great-
I have to
either.
change something.
Ripping your shit is a
Dude,
good.
I will use my free lesson I get from Top. I work at Top Golf.
Oh,
no
yeah.
one knows.
Shout
in
out.
Schaumburg.
Shout out Topgolf.
Yeah.
Sponsor us.
We get a free lesson our first lesson. So I will use it and I will give it to you.
Okay.
Like I will have my boy.
Set it up.
I will have either one of my boys take care of you. I don't think there's much you're gonna have to do, but like they'll take care of you.
Well,
I feel
yeah.
like
Yeah, go ahead.
also, though, I would say though, I feel like it's different on the range compared to the course a lot of times. I mean, it shouldn't be, right?
For sure.
Shouldn't
hitting
be,
off
but
a mat compared to hitting off
Right.
different surfaces. For sure.
also like it's like a different when you're golfing, like the visual of like you have this narrow course as opposed to this wide open, just space to hit into. Even though like I'm still aiming to a target, obviously, and sometimes I'm even hitting it, but then it's just like it's different when you got trees and water and.
yeah.
And an uphill or downhill,
For sure.
and houses and the street,
Like a Top Golf,
especially
you got like a net you're just hitting
on the
like,
golf course.
I think that your focus on the shit you got to like almost like zone into the hole to just be like
yeah,
I don't know like about you guys, but like sometimes you're just dialed in to the point of just like I need to hit it 150 yards. This is my 150 yard. Like those are the shots that you really need to make. It's like the crazy like 220 yard shot.
It's all about
that
where
you-
you're putting yourself. That's what I
Yeah,
feel
like
I've
if
learned
you
a
try
lot.
and blast it over and then you just fucking shank it, you're like,
I'd
well, I just
rather
added.
shoot something like if it's
Yeah.
under 50, I'll shoot something that's like 130.
I must say-
I'll take a 9-iron or something, and hopefully if I hit it right, it'll just like.
Yeah.
Run.
Check out.
Yesterday, I felt like locked in. Like I felt like that, where I was like, I wasn't worrying as much about that stuff. Like I'm like, I can get this. Like on that hole 10, when you come on the backside, and then there's the water you have to get over. So I nailed my drive to the right, and I got it right like 136 yards from the pin or the center of the green. I had to pitch it and fucking smoked it right onto the, like basically like just off the green. I nailed it. Like so I'm saying I got a par in that hole. Like, you know, I felt like I really did feel locked in most of the time. Just like
Just getting those blow up.
couple of those
minimizing the blow up.
like the other week when we went, I was having more success with the Texas chipper or whatever, and then yesterday I kept blasting the fuck out of it. I could not get it right, and then I kept trying going back to the sand wedge, the 56 degree, and had a little bit better results. But like again, it was like I've been better at those shots this year, and usually it's the other shit that's fucked up. And then yesterday was the opposite, where it was like driving it consistently well, which actually felt better honestly, and then the irons consistently was hitting pretty well. It was just like here and there a couple.
You got to put it all together. That's your thing. Starting to come together, Pepper.
And then
That's
it's
what
just,
we
and
need.
then it's unfortunately sometimes when the bad shots are also like penalty ones where it's like it's out of bounds, it's in the water, and just like now instead of hitting for 5, I'm hitting for 6, and then
Sure.
it's like shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan, you're. I like the dedication, man. You're still going at it strong. It's 80 degrees now this week, so
It's
like
crazy.
you have the opportunity
It's
to
crazy.
keep going.
It's like July.
I would love if Ryan just was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna golf year round. I'll go out in the snow."
I mean,
Get a
Once
Yeah.
we retire and go to Florida,
I-
or Arizona, or something.
yeah.
like
San Diego, something like that.
4 years ago when I went before I went on the golf trip we went on, like that summer / or maybe it was after, I don't know, that summer or fall, like I golfed into October, like with like a hat and hoodie and like sweatpants. I actually didn't mind it. I kind of liked the briskness, but sometimes it hurts your hands a little bit if it gets too
Little
cold.
stinger, yeah.
Like
But taking it on the inside of the
I mean,
bat.
as long as
Gotta
it's
get
like
those golf
decent
pants.
enough, like I'll and the prices are right and I have the money, I'll do it. But that's the whole thing. Golf's
Price is
expensive.
right.
It is expensive.
Yeah.
It's hard to get good at it when it's not like like in basketball you can just like go to a local park and like I can shoot hoops and I can work on something and I can get better for free. But like when you to golf, like even if you go to the driving range, you have to pay like $15 for a bucket or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
and
there's you're framing it in the side of like, if I'm paying 15, why not pay 40 and do the real deal?
oh exactly, yeah.
I get it. I think the range is where anybody will like find out certain things. I will be honest, like it's also a time consumption thing. So it's like, if you have the time to do it, then great. You'll probably become a better golfer just because you'll have more reps. But I mean, again, Ryan, we'll hear more of your golf stories.
Yeah, well, hopefully I get more rounds this
as
year.
you keep going in there.
Plan on playing more.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
weather's
dude,
been
again,
nice, man.
this
Hope we have
would-
a couple
this
Golf
would be
courses
great.
are going to stay open. They want your money, so
Yeah.
I'm going to want to pay it and play, you know.
For sure. They're going to stay open as long as they possibly can. But let's just mention real quick before we get into the real lasagna of the conversation here.
Lasanga.
What's that, Garfield?
Nice.
I love Garfield.
This is the greatest. Hates Mondays. Bobby's wedding is coming up. That's obviously why Bobby is not here. It wasn't let's not mention it. It just, Bobby's got wedding shit to do. We understand it. We're all going to the wedding, funnily enough. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a recap of Bobby's wedding. I think it's going to be interesting to get his perspective of like, how'd the wedding go? And he might be like, it was stressful as fuck and I'm doing all this shit.
All the caterers are this and this and that.
New pair of pants and a shirt, and I'm ready to go.
Ryan's new pants.
Laundry's done.
Make it a book.
Well,
iron will be
gotta
good.
be ironed. Yeah.
All right, so we'll talk about Bobby's wedding though after. That's again, I just want to mention like that's why he's not here.
Congratulations, Bobby.
Yeah, congrats, Bobby. We're gonna be
It's going to be so
fucking
much fun.
partying the shit up.
I'm gonna get drunk.
Bobby O'Shea. What's the other guy's name? I always forget.
Seamus O'Toole.
Yeah.
Seamus
Seamus
O'Toole,
O'Toole.
yeah.
Chuck Vindaloo.
Also, yeah, I mean, the quotes that were thrown out from all these movies, we've all done all of these movies in the podcast before. It's like just quotes galore. But let's get into, again, this is where the juice is of the conversation. So Kyle is also commissioner, so I'll get you a little clinky on that one, sir.
Thank you. This
Commissioner?
is my fantasy notebook For those in the league, this is the so-called napkin. Is what they like to call it.
Gotcha. Howdy do.
So-
Howdy do.
We did that. We recorded. Did you get that? Yeah.
Only the real fans know where that's at. It's in an episode, and it's so fucking great.
Howdy
card. You got
Yeah, we did the whole thing. Like I read it, and we did the like an effect that we did.
Yeah,
It was
that was on
awesome.
it.
Howdy do. This is Peter McAllister, the father. I'd like a hotel room, please, with an extra large bed, a TV, and one of those refrigerators you have to open with a little key. Credit card? You got it.
I would be great if there's one super fan out there that just like it's actually episode 43 and at 2 hours and 4
Yeah, right,
minutes.
had the whole time thing.
It's at the end of one, but
Extra-
I kept it in because it's so fucking good. It's like 30 seconds.
Extra large bed with a key. Or the fridge you gotta open up with a key.
But again, being in the same fantasy leagues, it's so much fucking fun. But Kyle being the commissioner of the big money league, I mean, again, the invite is extended to anybody in the league who wants to come on the podcast. Fucking come on. We're gonna talk.
Come on, talk shit.
Talk some mad
Let me
shit.
know how bad this league is. I gotcha.
Right, but we're also in 3 penis wine, so we kind of got the
are.
double dip there. Let's get let's just give me a recap of how your season has gone 2 weeks
In both leagues.
Yeah, just like a quick recap.
So in the big money league, I won both of my matchups. We beat Kenny Chase in week 1. Yeah, we don't like Kenny. I mean, we love Kenny, but I don't want him winning. There's some guys that don't want winning.
Oh, that is true.
So Kenny is one. The man to my left, number 1, is also a guy, but he's won it twice though.
Public enemy number 1.
Well,
here.
when it's in the same
Silly.
household and you are not the winner of it, I don't want to look at it.
Well, I mean,
and,
say about when you guys had both trophies.
we had that championship trophy 3 years in a row, I think.
So you had the championship
that.
trophy, just got passed back and forth,
Yeah.
and then you
I
also
went from champion to Sacco to champion.
yeah. So you had the Sacco and the champion, same
Yeah.
Yeah, in the same
like the
household.
real MacArthur household there.
Yeah.
I was the champion. He was a Sacco.
I mean, we kind of got that. Yeah.
Good times.
Thanks.
Brian
You
had to
keep-
mention
you
it.
keep mentioning it. You know,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Keep bringing it up.
In case
So
people
we
were
beat-
wondering.
we beat Kenny week 1, and then we played Matt week 2.
The Swamp
and
Man.
In week 1, he only put up like 66 points, so you figured it should have been an easy win, but it went right down to the wire. I had 2 guys on Monday. He had Nico Collins. I think I played against Nico Collins in like 3 leagues or something.
How many leagues are you in?
I'm in 4 money leagues. It's a lot, I know.
Yeah. It's
But
a
I had
lot
so
of
many
diverted.
commitments, like this one, like ours, like my buddies, and then I always do a work one. Everyone usually at where I work
Fun,
at.
fun to
always
get
does it,
everybody
yeah.
get involved. Yeah.
Talk shit to people. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I
So I'm 2-0.
okay.
one.
So 2-0 there.
And then the Baker of Chains, that is my team name in 3 penis wine.
Okay.
They are 1-1. I believe we just beat Adam for our first win. That was awesome. With
Yeah.
Omari and Hampton not doing anything, we are sitting him this week, and we are playing Jordan Mason. I think that's going to be a nice
lot of
play.
them.
No
Lot of
Aaron
points.
Jones, Carson Wentz at the helm. They're going to want to run the football.
Definitely so.
We're hoping for a nice little day for
Yeah,
him.
Adam had been texting me about being like, dude, 0-2 is brutal
Yeah,
right
it's brutal.
now.
Yeah.
And he's like, I gotta fucking figure out making trades. I mean, I'll throw it out to any of the people who are in the league that watch the podcast of like, Adam is open for trades. Like he likes to get deals done. He likes to flip and flop.
I imagine he's
and-
probably the Kenny of that league.
Well,
I imagine.
in just the way that like he likes to trade. So he does try and work out something with a lot of different people if it makes
Yeah.
sense. Like he's
Mhm.
not gonna give you value that's like, okay, hey man, I'm gonna give you, Mike Evans and you get the 4th stringer on the Jets.
and like a kicker.
yeah. It's like it's not crazy.
like a Kenny trade.
Yeah. Well,
So yeah,
let's
exactly.
be honest. Kenny's
got some crazy
Kenny's
trades.
been a lot better in
He-
the last year. So
Yeah, he has, but he still will throw that trade out. He'll like pick up 3 dudes from waiver
Well-
wire that are all projected like 6 points, and then they'll try to get like
Well,
your best
or
running back or receiver or
give
something. It's like, come on.
give the history of it actually fucking worked one year.
Yeah, but
I mean, in a
we're all-
way
yes,
that,
can it work? Sure, but
but he did win the championship that year, where there was a couple of those trades where just like picking guys up, trades with somebody, trades that guy for another person, and then he's getting.
he had to be a religious man that one because God was helping him for sure.
Kenny's usual move is like, hey, I'm about to drop this guy. I'm gonna try and trade him to you first, and then it'll be like,
Oh, it didn't work?
I'll give you Dalton Kincaid and Juju Smith-Schuster for, I don't know, who's a good, like Tucker Kraft or something. We're like, no, I'm good. And then like 2 days later, it'll be like, Dalton Kincaid has been dropped by one-up Chase.
Juju's also dropped.
Like, I'm wise to you. Don't even try it.
Sure.
In all my money leagues, though, I have at least one win. So we're in 3 leagues.
Yeah.
I'm 1-1, and then 2-0 in the major big league. I'm playing Tom this week. We have a bet for our matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Winner gets to select a nice 6-pack, and then the winner also gets to pick the spot. So we're gonna go grab some food and grab some drinks and hang out, and the loser has to pick up the tab.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, so
That's some good shit.
so usually with like me and a few of the other guys in this league, we do like bottle bets or like case bets. So if
Yeah.
loser's got to buy a bottle or a case for somebody.
I lost all my bets on the fiasco that is.
I won a lot last year, dude.
No, I meant like, sorry, I should have clarified. My notes, I deleted my notes in the early goings of a podcast one time, so I had to do the fucking movie review and album review just raw dog.
Just raw dog.
I was like, I was livid, by the way. But I had bets from the draft, which again I told people I was hungover as all get out on that Sunday. But
Yeah, you were.
thank you for confirming that. Do you also want to confirm that?
Yeah, you just laid on the floor and just didn't get up pretty much.
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough going.
Which is surprising considering your back. I was like, wow.
It actually felt great. But I usually make bets with people like in the previous year. So I use the draft to collect. Like I want to say, again, I have no record of it anymore, but I believe I bet Dan about having the most points in the league for Case.
I remember that.
But it's just like I don't have the record of it anymore. I think we made it, but like, okay, I'm not gonna go to him and be like, hey dude, you owe me a case. It'd just be like, no, it's fucking whatever.
Yeah, checking your notes, checking the napkin.
Check the napkin real quick.
I mean, yeah.
I might have gotten rid of because I had like payment stuff and I had bets for the season one of the years and that might have been on that. But I dumped it because it was like a couple years ago.
Yeah, it's not a big deal there, but well, last year I think was the the year that my team actually fucking showed up for once in 7 years.
we were all like, what the fuck? Why this guy's actually good at
Fucking-
fantasy football in our league?
Yeah. Okay, that one.
You've
hurt.
been
That
tough
one-
sledding in our league. He's been tough sledding.
Hey man,
He's gonna break through at one
I-
point. But he's so talking about people not wanting to win a championship. I was talking about Kenny, talking about Ryan. You are also one of the other guys I do not want because I think you would celebrate it a lot more than other people.
well,
And
hey man, big money, big prize.
yeah, right.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, me.
So I would not want that to happen. But if you win it, hey, all the power to
The
you.
terrible reign of Woj will begin.
Yeah, exactly. And that's
Absolutely.
scary for everyone.
Fucking plague will fall out of the sky. No, I won one. Obviously, you guys have won one, so it's good company to be in.
Two.
I mean, 1+. Sorry.
Oh my God. Go.
So let's go through though. Just a quick. I do want to ask one thing about the league though. How long has the league been in existence?
From like when we first got like the belt.
I
Or
will
just,
say,
like, in
I would say
general?
just in general, not like how long you've been playing fantasy
Okay.
football, but like our league for Three Penis Wine. I think we clocked it like 2012-ish was like the beginning.
I would say, yeah, I would say around that time. I think
Okay.
the belt either has 2014 or 2015. I think is the first.
Okay.
So I would probably say a couple years before because we had Dave Marzalek in this league. We had
shout out Dave.
Dan Monty in this league. Shout out Dan Monty if you know who Dan.
Oh
Monty
yeah.
is. There's a couple
Mo
other guys. We had Mo
Khan.
Khan. Shout out Mo Khan. Skull Vikings.
It's like his place.
He's a Minnesota fan.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
he's
shit.
a way bigger fan than I am.
Really?
He
I
used
didn't
to
even
go to
know
like
that.
a lot of the games. Like the people he was living with were like huge Minnesota fans. Like he's a huge fan.
Damn, that's cool.
So yeah, we've
Been around
I would
for a
say probably around the same time. I
Sure.
imagine. Like we continued. Like we used to be on Yahoo first.
while.
And then, like with Manish and a lot of guys, then we moved to ESPN, and then we got like our guys, and then now we're moving to Sleeper. Now we have like everyone.
Sleeper is a good
Sleeper
fantasy
is the
football.
I like
best.
Sleeper.
Sleeper is the best. I think Kenny Chase came up with that question or that claim. You wanted to
Suggestion,
change.
yeah.
Suggestion exactly. So that was a good one.
That was a good move.
That was a good
Yeah,
one.
again, we love Kenny. Kenny's the
We
best.
do love Kenny the Neanderthals.
It is great though that he just kind of pop in and you're
Yeah.
like, all right, you're my adversary.
Yeah,
right
dude.
now. Like it
He
makes
calls
it
me
fun.
out all the time.
He
It
calls
makes it-
everyone out.
It makes it
yeah.
fun to go back and forth. Like even
For
when
sure.
we were, I think it was a couple years, we were going back and forth, and I just was like, all right, it's a good fucking scrap verbally. Like,
Yeah.
like
This league, we like to talk a lot.
Like
of,
to
a
talk
lot
a
of
lot of
smack
shit.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Speaking of
Fuck yeah.
scraps, we're squaring off in
So
both leagues.
let's get into this current week. So this is a big one. Okay,
This is huge.
we have my 0-2 team in the big league going up against Ryan 2-0 and
2-0.
mashing fucking opponents.
In
high
the
score.
big league,
Yeah, who are you going
me
against?
and Ryan are 2-0, and Ken and Tom, who are brothers, are
Two
also
sets of
2-0.
brothers.
So
Collusion.
Yeah.
In the womb. In the
Just
womb.
wanna, I just want
collusion.
to put that out there.
They
Continue.
they're brothers.
Is a big week for me. That's not a catch.
Are you ready for the noise?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I think he bobbled it.
I think I told Bobby as we were texting back and forth, like, I'm not really confident in my team. I'm not in any team except the one that doesn't matter. That's like with my nephew. Like he wanted to do the draft, so like we have a family league going, and I felt real bad because last week fucking mashed him like 110-58, and I was like, and dude, it's so cute. He had like his mom Carrie like texted me a picture of like, all right, what game are you putting on? He's like, what was the fucking Monday night game? The Bucks. He's like,
Yeah, Bucks
The
game, yeah.
Bucks. I got the kicker. He's got Baker Mayfield. I got this. He was down like 30 at that
I was
point.
like, yeah, what?
He's
All
like,
right,
I can't
then
wait
he
to
60-yard field goals.
beat Uncle Jay's buns. And I was like, I like it. All right. And he's feeling the fantasy flow. I don't think he looked at the score afterwards because then he would have cried and I would have felt
Yeah,
bad,
there's no
but,
way. Yeah.
I beat you.
But yeah, in all other leagues though,
I
I
win.
don't have confidence, so I'm gonna curb the trash talk, let the game kind of speak. Like Bobby talked a lot of trash the last week, and then I was like, see what happens.
Yep. See what happens.
That's what
I
fucking
mean,
happens.
I don't usually like to talk trash. I like to,
I talk smack.
as Michael Jordan would say, let your game speak.
Okay.
I like to let my
Okay.
team do my talking. Hopefully, if someone comes at me though, then I might. I'll
Free-
talk-
yeah,
like
fair
on the
game.
basketball. As well, on the basketball.
Ryan
court, same
gets
thing.
chippy on the basketball
Yeah,
court.
I won't start it, but if you start it, I'll certainly continue it and finish it. Hopefully,
So yeah, we
Flag.
go
Always a
against
flag.
2 leagues. The
2 leagues.
big money league. It just again having more money on the line means I want that more
I want it.
for the financial gain.
And
But the 3 penis wine is definitely more of a homegrown. Like I've never won it in the entire,
I don't
instance.
think
and
I've won your league either.
I don't think. I think honestly, it's been bouncing around between like I know Jeremy won it once.
I played Jeremy this week.
Yeah, Jeremy, shout out. He'll be back on the pod. But Jeremy won it once. We had Joe win it once. We've had John win it a few times or be up there. Blake has won it. Bronson. Just again, it's been kind of like a smattering of everybody. There's not been like one in your guys' league. There are dynasties of like, hey, we've won it.
I
multiple
almost
times.
had one.
I'm looking at.
I can still get one. I
Hey
think.
man, I'm pretty much looking at like Eli and Peyton right here, interchangeably,
I'm
pretty
paid.
much.
All right.
Those are fighting. They are going to fight.
Hey,
and then
Eli's not a bad
Well,
number 2.
I mean, I think
segment 2 will be the Schroeder
beat
brothers
Tom Brady to not go undefeated. So
in fair. Well, I guess I don't know though, because the Peyton Manning never won 2 in a row though, right?
neither did he.
I don't know.
No, I know. I was trying to think like they both had kind of a similar, where they won it and then like years
Yeah,
go
it went
by
by,
and they
yeah.
won it again,
Yeah.
which is what I did.
100%.
So I was just
Get
trying
'em.
I was trying to see if your comparison actually held water or not. I was just going through it in my out loud.
Well, I made the
I just,
but I just shot it out as
Peyton Manning is like my favorite quarterback all the time. They always talk about like if you need a quarterback in the last 2 minutes,
Yeah.
who do you want as
Or
your
c-
quarterback? Peyton Manning is always my answer. Not Tom Brady. I like Peyton Manning.
I think I'd go
that's
Peyton
just my
Manning, too.
that's just my guy right there. Oh
Whoops.
yeah, now we're getting
Yeah, you can see the
getting
production.
Liddy up in here.
You can see the production value. Only 37 minutes in. Sorry, guys. Whoopsies. So yeah, the the 3 penis wine again to me holds more weight emotionally. So we want to get 2 and 1 on that. But the the big money league, I am at the point where I'm like, I'm desperate. I need a win. I need a couple of guys to tear ACLs, and then I'll be good.
No.
I'll be good.
Got off egg rolls.
I need to win like 79 to like 74 in just a dog shit game. That's what's coming your way, Ryan.
There are 4 0-2 teams. Kenny, you, John, and
Matt.
Yeah. Swamp Man.
Swamp.
But I
Man.
think
You come into
out
my
of the
swamp.
4 0-2 teams, I believe you have the best roster, if I'm not mistaken.
Why is your team called the One-Eyed Brown Stick? What the
right.
hell? What is
Yes,
that?
please. I also
Are you
wanted to
talking
know
about your
this.
dick or your shit
Ah,
or
dude,
both?
this is
Can you not
great.
get this touchdown?
The ambiguity is great. That guy got
I'm like,
excellent.
that's
We
not
need
a
an
that's not
A-chain
a
touchdown.
that's not a league thing.
Also, we're
Right?
just no, it is not. Also, we're watching the Bills Miami game. I think like Miami's looking decent up top, but just in general,
We need an A-chain touchdown right here. Just gamblers know.
let's get that for the boys. We'll get into betting in a hot second there, but let me explain the impetus of this name, which I went through a straight up conniption. If anybody looked at the group
That's
chat,
hilarious. Skip was like,
Oh yeah,
are you okay,
you
man?
did like 7 different names. It seemed
He
like.
did arigato races like 3 times. He's like, dude, are you okay? You spelled it the same way every time. I don't understand.
I
why
spelled it
that-
differently. Look back
Come
at
on,
it.
stupid Ollie Gordon's in.
So
Arigato races. Arigato races.
What a stupid touchdown.
I did do some references for the league, and then what I was thinking in my cubicle at 9 a.m. was maybe like 8:30, but I was like, I'm not gonna lie, the league has kind of been played out in terms of names. I've been using league team names like Rafi Bomb, $7.
You
worth
are
of
definitely
Hoobastank.
the one person who's used a lot of those references.
Dude,
100%.
I'm sure a couple of meaty clackers. I'm throwing out a lot of them that you can, because some of them you can't. Like
Second harvest.
yeah, Second Harvest was great.
oh yeah.
I'm throwing
Okay.
out all these names, and I'm not feeling the flow. You know what I mean? I'm not feeling the name.
Not doing the bull dance.
Yeah, it wasn't hitting, and I go, that's it. The league is done. I've done
It's
it
done.
to the point where I was like looking up videos. I'm like, what can I fucking put from this one? And then I put like arigato racist, like because the white sushi chef and they are
Yeah,
racist
the
towards
Tim of the
Oliphant.
elephant.
Yeah, great.
Shout out.
Shout out.
If you watch podcasts.
Yeah. So like those are great scenes, but it's tough to pull something where I'm like, I'm sure I could find something, but I'm just like, let's go with the guy that's on my team. So I have Amon-Ra St. Brown,
Got him in the second round,
second round,
which is pretty crazy.
Dude, 34
This is
points
pretty
last
wild,
week. We'll
honestly.
fucking take that.
I was considering him taking them at 6,
yeah.
and I'm kind of glad I didn't because I like McCaffrey, but he did really
Yeah.
well against the Bears.
He's fucking. I mean, it's the Bears.
3
but-
touchdowns though. Holy shit.
The thing that popped into my head was that Chappelle's Blackzilla skit, and it's like him as Godzilla just doing all this different shit or whatever. And the one thing that stuck out to me, I was like, Brown, and then it's like it's like an Asian lady just talking about his dick because he's taking a piss. It's very crude, but it's like he's taking a piss, and she's
I
like,
do remember
one-eyed
this.
brown
Bruh.
snake, and then he goes and he has sex with the volcano, and she's like, brown snake turned into brown stick. So one-eyed brown stick, and I'm like,
Okay.
it made me laugh in the moment. It has St. Brown's name.
Yeah,
in.
you got Brown in there.
It basically just gave me joy
Yeah.
of the name to be like.
This is the momentum you need.
I just needed
for
a
your
name
team
that I
to-
was in, like
yeah.
a couple meaty clackers, and Brian fucking roasted me. He's like, Stairway to Evans? First name. He was like, what are you doing,
You're
man?
better than
Yeah.
But
I
you
was-
can find like a matching photo like on Google with like, you know, on escalator, Mike Evans going up like stairway to
Yeah,
Evans.
I
Like,
mean,
you can
Ryan-
probably find
It's
that.
such a generic.
He
like,
was right. It hurt though when he was like, "Come on, man,
You're better
what
than
are
that.
we doing?"
In my work league last year, I drafted Jared Goff and I named my team Top Goff.
That's great.
Yeah, it was a fantastic name. That was one of
I-
my favorite ones I've
I
done.
like it. It's simple.
Simple.
It's right
it works.
there.
It's in our work league. We work there. It's
Yeah, you don't want to
fantastic.
be like the one was I don't remember the guy's name, but it was like with like KKK. It was like
Oh,
blah blah
God.
blah. And I was like, probably don't want that in the work league.
Probably not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do agree with you, Woj, though. I feel like having a good name, although obviously on paper has no real effect, but it does like feel better when you have like a better team name. Like you feel like your team is better. Like I agree with that. Like
I needed
the
some
flow,
juice.
yeah.
I put it in the group chat that I needed to get going with something like the team name was you can toss it. I think. But yeah, the team name will propel me to victory.
As it usually does.
I guarantee it. But let's switch gears just real quick as Miami just marched down and fucking scored. Really sucking
Not
D,
an A-chain touchdown.
sucking D for
Stupid
my,
Ollie
my
Gordon. What are we
pick'em
doing,
right
guys?
now. Did any of you guys have Ollie Gordon?
I drafted him originally, but I dropped him like 2 weeks ago.
As you
No, I'm not stupid.
So let's
other
get
options.
into. We're just gonna do a quick recap of the Bears. It'll take about a minute and a half.
They stink.
You're giving them too much credit at that time.
I think it was just due to it's poor play, and I'm still believing in like just need more time to like get cohesive and stuff like that. But the flip of the Bears is now so apparent with like injuries and just who they didn't bolster at certain positions. Is like you had a solid defense, and then you had a pretty shitty offense. And then you bolster the offense. It's like, hey, we got a bunch of these guys coming in the second year. Caleb Williams, give him an offensive line, give him weapons.
They won the offseason again.
Sure.
3 years in a
Now
row.
now the defense has dipped so hard because we're playing guys who wouldn't even be on the field in like 20 teams.
Well,
And we're playing that guy's like our second string corner. And it's like,
our secondary's fucked up, right? Isn't it?
right. So Jalen Johnson
potentially
has
out for the
a
year. Oh, I forgot
Jalen
about
Johnson has a groin injury, which he just came back from last week.
that. Came back too early. I
He's gonna
think
be
that's
out
what it
a
sounded like.
while. No, I've had a groin injury. That's terrible. Like you think. No,
Soft
it is.
tissue.
I like straight, or I think I don't know if I tore it or I did something like playing basketball, and like you think you're good to come back, and then you do, and you just hurt it again like so fast. Like you literally have to take like a month off at least, and even then you're still like tender and like you're not 100%.
Same thing with hammies and
Yeah, like it's just like
soft tissue injuries
Yeah.
are the worst.
I realize, Ryan, you are our medical correspondent on this show. He is the Achilles master because anytime somebody tears an Achilles, he's like, man, that's a tough one. Welcome to the
I
club.
saw
And,
last
yeah.
week with Eckler. I'm like, that's torn.
Dude, I
Achilles.
follow someone on Instagram. My buddy got me into fantasy docs. And he's
Shout
got-
out.
Shout out. Is this doctor guy, and he literally talks about all these injuries for guys, and he goes super in depth, and he's like super like accurate on like how long they'll be out or if they can play, how long they can play. Like,
Interesting.
so
What's his name again? One more time?
Fantasy docs.
Fantasy Docs.
DOCS,
Okay.
all in one word. I follow him on Instagram.
I'm going to check him out, man. That's
Yeah.
cool.
My buddy was telling me about that. So sometimes I've been looking at him like, ooh, this guy, his ankle injury doesn't look too good. Maybe I'll just sit him, you know?
Yeah, I mean, especially when you're I think it's nice to have like the grade of the sprain, like grade 3, no chance.
Yeah,
Grade
no
2,
shot.
probably still no chance. Grade 1, could play. We don't know. We
Get
need
that
James Cook.
fucker.
James Cook, just give
Yes,
me more.
we need a lot of James Cook.
Give me more.
100%.
No.
Shout out James Cook, brother Dalvin as well, Skull.
Brother Dalvin.
Anytime I get a Vikings
Sounded
player,
like you were in a
reference.
cult, Brother Dalvin.
Brother Dalvin.
So Ryan, you have any other comments on the Bears that you said they suck?
Well,
but-
I didn't watch the game, thankfully.
But, I mean,
so,
they lost
We watched
fifty-
the entire game together.
Yeah, they lost 51 to 21. I
I
think.
I don't know if I'm remembering correct.
Click.
I do have a couple thoughts, but yeah, if I remember correctly, they haven't let up a 50 burger since Tressman against the Patriots. Is that their last time?
Not a shout out.
We don't fact checks.
Okay, well, I think it might have
check.
been. That was
We
like
don't check
10
facts.
years ago.
Okay,
That was
where's
one
our-
of the worst losses
James
ever.
Cook again. Let's go.
Also,
Anytime
it
touchdown.
really angers me to see what we did with our draft. That we talked about this, Woj. I wanted a running back. We didn't take that, so we went for a tight end. So you think we're getting Tyler Warren, right? No,
Oh, they
we
went
don't
with
take Tyler Warren. We
Loveland.
take Loveland. And
Everyone was surprised.
Tyler Warren has been a beast, as we
He's
predicted,
been a beast.
and as we thought. And Colson Loveland, they don't even use him.
I don't think he
So
got a
what-
target last week.
What is the point of taking him at 10 if you're not even going to use
Not
him?
going to use him.
Did you say we?
We or me? I thought we were on the same page. You didn't.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking as a we of like your own team. I'm like, we could have taken him at 6, but we didn't.
Listen, man.
What we did is we fucked around and we didn't get him. I was like, dude.
Keller Robinson.
Yeah.
Keller Robinson.
That's kind of where I was going. I was like,
Robinson.
yeah, that. So, again, the Bears are bad as we do, but hey, we're used to it. I'm not sweating any more than usual.
I mean, they
But
stink.
let's talk about Minnesota real quick because you
Let's
guys
go.
played Bears week 1. off to a good start in terms of the end result of the game is like comeback win. You guys got some momentum going into week
For
2.
sure.
I mean, what's your take of Minnesota right now? Because J.J. McCarthy was playing. Now he's out.
Oh, there we go. Kincaid.
He's
We
stinking
don't
it
mind
up.
that. Yeah.
You got
so,
Carson Wentz starting or some shit?
Yes, we do.
Oh, my
I'll
God.
tell you what, though.
Oh, my
we're
God.
taking Carson Wentz way more over Sam Howell. Sam Howell's not very good.
I
We
think
had
Carson-
Sam Howell, who we
Okay.
traded for during the draft in the offseason.
Sure.
And then we played him in preseason. He looked so bad that they were playing these undrafted guys more than him, and then we shipped him out. Somehow got like 2 late picks for him. 6 and a 7.
I mean, Carson.
Shitty picks, but like we'll take 2 picks for
Yeah,
Sam
yeah.
Howell.
Take picks for
Yeah.
sure.
Carson Wentz, man, once upon a time was the 2nd pick overall in the draft and was the leader of the Eagles' playoff team.
Was an
and
MVP
Super
before that
Bowl-
injury.
They won the Super Bowl that year. He got hurt, and Nick Foles took over. It's like,
Which is
And
wild.
the rest
That's
is
still one
hi-
of the more wilder
Yeah.
like
Rest is history,
storylines.
right
no,
there.
I'm saying like
and
your,
we saw that during our
your
lift. It
your
was crazy.
team
That was in Minnesota when they got the new
And-
stadium.
and your coach,
go ahead.
specifically your coach, has been known as a quarterback whisperer.
Mr. O'Connell.
You know, like so, like
Good coach.
I would be excited with I mean, not that Carson Wentz is like.
Oh,
But,
I'm
like,
actually more optimistic.
I mean,
honestly,
you know, like it could be like last year with Darnold. It's like maybe he sucked before and then he finds it again. Like
so
you know, like-
McCarthy's injury is an ankle sprain. It's supposed to be out like 2 to 4 weeks. But so this week they play Cincinnati at home. Cincinnati's defense is not very good. That game
Terrible.
should probably be a shootout, I imagine.
I mean,
Somewhat of a
Cincinnati,
shootout.
Joe Burrow also went down, so yeah, there's
Jake
a lot
Browning
of-
used to be on the Vikings. I need this to get in. Get in. Is that a Kincaid? Oh, it's an
86
anytime
Kincaid.
touchdown, dude. That's big. That's one.
We will
part
get
of the parlay.
to
That's
bets in
one
a
part.
second, but finish up on Minnesota.
Um,
So Kevin O'Connell, yeah, great coach, and you're more
his
excited for
play calling though has not been, I feel like, as good as advertised in these first 2 games. But I think it's because JJ's the speed of the game. He's not getting the speed. Everything's so
Also,
quick right now.
I just
He was
remembered-
injured all of last
yeah.
year.
Sorry, I just remembered. Aaron Jones went on fucking IR.
IR.
It's one of
Jordan
my-
Mason. Hence why
picks.
I started. I'm starting Mason, but yeah, his play calling has not been very good. During that Bears game, that first half was awful.
Yeah,
there were
it's-
no good. They're so predictable. Minnesota's a very predictable offense once you can figure it out. But the little wrinkles and stuff come in that second half when they make adjustments. They're a really good second half team because O'Connell's good at making
Or
adjustments.
second half team.
Yeah,
second-
but
coming up,
that
damn it.
I don't know where that was in the Atlanta game because Atlanta
I mean,
just destroyed us.
this is what
We're
I
not
will
very good
say.
against them.
Yeah, this
Atlanta's
is-
not very good. I feel like they're okay.
Yeah, okay.
But they're not world beaters. I feel like we made them look like world beaters.
Sure. I mean, Bijan Robinson is definitely deserving
But getting
of
back
the
to
1 or
Carson
2.
Wentz.
Go ahead.
So playing the Bengals, I feel like that could be a shootout game. Maybe a win, but probably a loss. I don't know. Jake Browning kills Minnesota for some reason. Next game is in Ireland against Pittsburgh. That's like a
There's a game in Ireland?
Yeah.
Holy
First one.
shit.
hey lassie,
Yeah. Give me a pint of Guinness. Yeah, all that stuff.
Go
But we're playing
Vikings.
Pittsburgh. That's a toss up, I think, out of the country. You never know those games. Then the next week we're in London, so we get 2 international games
jeez.
back to back, and we play the Browns, and the Browns aren't very good.
Yeah.
That should be a win for sure. We realistically,
We've-
potentially, could go 2-1 at the ceiling.
Sure.
And then we have a bye week 6. Week 7 is at home against Philly.
Hmm.
That's when McCarthy could potentially come back.
Okay.
So that's my high hopes.
You're-
What I
you're-
think
you're-
potentially could happen.
You're talking about just Wentz has to just be serviceable in the interim
He needs
to
to be
get
comparable.
McCarthy back. You go 2-1. I think that's
He
a
can
reasonable
unlock
goal.
T.J. Hawkinson.
The one thing I will
Zoya.
always say about Minnesota is that making adjustments is a great point. I think they do that very well. But I would also say it is extremely interesting that Justin Jefferson is not being used for being, in my opinion, the best talented receiver on the field. You're not throwing – it's like a DJ Moore problem with Chicago. It's like you're not giving him the ball. He should have 10 targets a game.
Even if he's double covered, which is
I,
a lot. But
and
at the
I
same-
think he would have still 100 yards if you give him 10
I think that's part of
targets.
the play calling too. I think a lot of times that they have to go away from him because he's getting doubled or
Sure.
the zones are right there and he just can't break out because everyone's right on him. So they're making someone else beat him.
Right.
We don't have Addison right now.
is Hawkinson done? Is he
Hope not.
washed
That
up?
did anyone else see that clip of that route he ran
Yeah,
against
I
Atlanta?
heard it was terrible.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, he like got up and he did like a standing juke move and thought he was faking the linebacker out, and then he went right into the linebacker,
Yeah.
and then they threw it to him, and then he like dropped it anyways. It was like the worst route run. I hope in some way Carson Wentz can at least utilize him more than McCarthy was, because he wasn't even looking his way. So we'll see. I have some. I'm kind of optimistic, but I don't know. We'll see.
I think that's the biggest key with any of these, like not predictions, but just in generally. That doesn't look very appetizing. I hate when they do that. They show shit in between the game.
I don't even know what that was.
And I'm like, that doesn't look
I
great.
thought it kind of looked good. What was it, like bread or something?
You don't even know what the fuck it was.
It looked like
That could
chocolate.
be a pineapple
It looked
cake.
like a chocolate muffin or a bread.
It might have been, honestly.
What the fuck
Okay.
is Buffalo known for? I thought wings.
Wings
All right.
and
I digress. So the Minnesota Bears wrap up. We got any final thoughts on that? I mean, again, it's too early to really give super in-depth predictions, but
I'll tell you what. I can't believe we
I'll
came
tell
back
you
in that.
what.
I can't believe we came back in that fourth quarter though. That was
I
a
believe it.
shite show.
I believe it, dude.
how,
Bears are so
I
bad.
say, how bad are the Bears if you guys came back against us and then you got smoked by the Falcons who look like shit?
Yeah.
So how bad are the Bears? Like, I mean,
Terrible. It's not good in Chicago, but again, I'm used to
The
it. So I'm
schedule
not,
is super duper tough for the NFC
if you
North.
look back at the first
that
couple,
doesn't help either.
the first couple episodes of like when the Bears were like, what do we got here? What are we doing here? Oh, we're making moves. We're doing this. All right. I had
The offseason.
genuine excitement. Right now, I'm like, yeah, looking like shit. Okay.
You guys do play Dallas, and their defense just got torched by Russell Wilson for like
Sure.
450 yards. I'm not saying Caleb Williams is going to do that,
Right.
but like there's at least some kind of hope there. That game could be a shootout.
That's the thing is like, okay, if we're losing, that's one thing, but you want to see Caleb Williams look good. You want to see
Improvement.
Colston Loveland do things. You want to see Luther Burden. You want to see
Yeah.
They don't
Luther
even
Burden
play
hasn't even
those two
got a
guys.
fucking
like it's
target.
like at least Adunze's looking good. That's one thing.
That's
one
the
bright
one,
spot.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what you want to see. You want to see something at least. Like
Sure.
if we're not going to win, something for the future, anything, some type of hope, glimmer,
I got you, dog.
It's early. It's early though.
So again, Kyle, obviously, again, we're gonna still have you for
That's
a,
me.
for a
Hi.
long time here, but again, anytime you want to jump back on and we do more fantasy talk and all that shit,
I gotcha.
hell yeah, man. But
Fantasy.
again, big matchups. Again, these are very much not make or break weeks, but very important. I honestly, just in the big league, I got to get a win. If it's against you, Ryan,
I feel
that
like
sucks,
every game
but
in the big leagues, you
hope,
need a
hope I
win.
get the win.
that sucks if it's against you.
You
but
don't
like,
wanna be
if
last
if I
place.
don't win this week, it's next week or bust, and then it's like, hey man, I gotta make big moves.
We gotta make some moves.
I haven't really
yeah.
traded in the league too much because I like.
You got my number. Let me
teams.
know.
Hey,
I mean, boys.
Woj, we did a Josh Jacobs trade in the past. We
Yeah,
could do
but that
another
was
one.
as we said. The Josh
Manifesting
Jacob
this
trades
the
was
hell outta
equally mutual. I don't feel bad about that trade. I think
no,
we
it was,
both got
but
a
let's
great
do
trade
it
there.
again, dude. and
I don't love that it led to a
do it again.
championship.
Let's
so.
do it
Oh my
again.
But
He sucks.
let's take the last 5 minutes here. Kyle, as you celebrated the Dalton Kincaid TD,
Yes, sir.
I also have a little bit of a parlay ski. I need James Cook and Tyreek Hill are the other two, but I'm on the Dalton Kincaid
I'm on
train.
the James Cook train. I'm on
Okay.
the Josh Allen tush push train, and I'm on the A-chain train.
Okay.
This is why Ollie Gordon scoring does nothing
Yeah.
for me.
That
Nothing
would've
for-
been nice
To be honest,
to-
nothing for anyone.
Would have been nice
You're
to
only
have
playing
two of
Ollie
them.
Gordon if you're in like a 16-team fantasy league, which is insane.
Yeah, very
Come
crazy.
on, guys.
So we got the mutual TD train. Honestly, we didn't even plan that. That
No,
just
we
happened.
really didn't.
That was cool. I got Tyreek Hill over 65.5 yards. James Cook over 69.5 rushing yards. James Cook 1.5 receptions. He's already got one.
I was gonna say
So we're looking decent on that.
that's not a bad one.
What I really want Kyle to go through right now is just the story
Oh
of.
yeah, hold on. Let me. I'll grab the picture too.
Yeah, so we went to Vegas in 2022.
22.
Perfect time to go. We went October, first weekend in October.
Vegas,
Actually,
baby.
week, because we left on
Sunday through Thursday.
Sunday through Thursday, right? So
Got it right here.
we start out with a early morning flight. I think flight was 5 a.m., 5:45.
5, 6, something like that. Yeah.
Right. So we started off at the airport at O'Hare, and we got there. We're flying Spirit there, which
anytime we go, we always fly Spirit, so you never know what you're gonna get,
Right.
and that's what we're paying for. So.
I will no longer on Spirit because I'm just a bigger guy, and that
Dude,
everything.
those seats are
The
no good
seats
for
are
you.
too far up that you're
wish I had that
forced
problem.
to go at an upright position for the entire thing. But the other thing, the service, which I don't think is a shocker about Spirit, but like you remember we were delayed in the morning for like 45 minutes to an hour maybe because
Like here we go again. Spirit
because they didn't have enough flight attendants or some pilots on
something. Yeah, it was something
but
like that.
that was
I don't
like
know
a
exactly
delay, and if I'm being honest, my initial thought was like, damn, man, like that's a rough start.
Yeah, it's always
to go, right?
Never want that.
And
to
then
start
the
trip.
games that was in Minnesota played where? London?
So that was So Minnesota was in London against the New Orleans Saints, and so we took the flight. We landed. We got to the hotel, and then we're sitting inside of the sports book inside the hotel, waiting to get checked in. And this
Still had our bags, or
still
no?
had our bags.
Yeah,
We didn't even go to the room yet. But that was a game. Will Lutz hit like a 60-yarder or something to like tie the game to go to overtime. It was crazy.
With like 15 seconds left or something.
So it's an overtime, and like Minnesota, I think, didn't score, and then I think Lutz missed a 62-yarder or something, and then I think Minnesota hit a field goal like right at the end.
Yeah, Minnesota
and
then went like
of course
20 yards,
that was awesome, and I'm like screaming, I'm like, let's go, start of the weekend, baby, and everyone's looking at me like I'm a fucking psychopath because it's Sunday. They're like, hey, it's the start of the week, buddy. And I'm like, not for me. It's my fucking weekend.
Well, yeah, this was the vacation, and we're throwing in bets at the kiosk thing there.
10 minutes to spare before the 12 o'clock games is when I
Right.
threw this bet in. So
Kyle goes in and he throws in, I think it was $100 in, right?
$100.
Right. And I'm just gonna say, I threw in $100 worth of different bets. All of them lost. It is what it is.
All of them
but
lost.
no big deal.
Fade
yes,
Walsh.
Go,
yes,
go.
yes. So, you know what, man? I don't like that.
Sorry, he's on tape delay, guys.
Fuck you, man. It hurt
Hashtag Fade Woj.
right here.
Start it.
Fuck you. So we go through, we get back to the room, and we're like shower, all that. I think some of the guys slept maybe for a little bit, and then
No, dude, we went to the bar.
wait, right from the
We dropped our bags off. I don't know if anyone showered, but I just remember because everyone's
okay, maybe I showered.
maybe you took a quickie with then. I don't know. But anywho, we went to the bar right after that. Like after we made the bets, I felt like because we all were hungry, we all want to watch the games. So I had 4 teams in the 12 o'clock slate, all money lines, so no spreads or nothing.
And this is 2022, so go ahead.
2022, yes, sir. So the first game I had was Bills over the Ravens. That was a rainy, sloppy game in Baltimore. They were down 17 points, I believe, in the third quarter. Came back and won. There's gonna be a theme to this.
Holy shit.
Nice.
The next game I bet was the Seahawks. They were underdogs, plus 160. They were playing at Detroit. This game I bet on because in fantasy that week I was playing Ryan. Ryan had TJ Hawkinson on the Lions. I had the Geno and DK Metcalf stack, so I bet on the Seahawks. That game was a 48-45 barn burner.
High score.
I think Ryan had Hawkinson for 36 or 37 points. Like Geno Smith and DK ended up getting touchdowns. They ended up being good. So that game was a barn burner win.
That was one of my last fantasy title in the big league, 2022.
Yeah, there you go. There's a reason why. My upset dart throw special
This
was
one's crazy.
the New York Jets, obviously underdogs. The Jets are always trash. Go into Pittsburgh with a Zach Wilson-led
Yeah.
team.
Zach Wilson,
plus
man,
150
it's
money line.
crazy.
They were down in the second half. They ended up coming back to win.
Oh, my God.
Then the last one in the 12 o'clock slate was the Atlanta Falcons. They were favored against the Cleveland Browns. They were down by 10, I believe, in the third quarter. They came back and won.
Uh-huh.
So we're at this bar. I'm getting fucking hammered because I'm going nuts because all these games are happening. The first 4 games hit, and I was petrified. I was like, holy shit, this actually might fucking happen.
Well,
I didn't want to gamble. Everyone else wanted to go gamble. And I'm like, let's just go. I just want to go watch these games. I didn't care about gambling at that point. I had so much on the line.
There was for sure a point where, again,
I lost my voice too.
Well, everybody got refueled as you're eating food, and Vegas is great because like we had like a patio, like we were sitting inside, but we had the windows open or whatever.
They had a BP table
So
where
you had,
we
like-
were playing BP as well.
You had like the fresh air and all that shit. So like
So
you're
nice.
kind of getting revitalized. And then again, as these games are like, well, that one hit. Dude,
like, yo, this
fucking
one hit.
Seattle's
Like
looking,
they came like
Seattle's looking
the,
pretty
when the
good.
Jets won that game. There was a funny feeling going on in my body because
So
I'm
then-
like, this might happen.
So I do remember leaving the bar,
and
then
we went inside. We went back to the hotel.
So the 3:00 games were which one?
So
Because I know what the last game was of the night, but what was the 3:00
So the
game?
two that I had, so it was Arizona versus Carolina. That was even money line. Arizona was down at half. They looked like complete booty cheeks until that third quarter. Hollywood Brown ended up having himself a fucking day.
Yeah.
And then they came back and won by like 2 touchdowns. So when that happened, I'm like, holy shit. It's down to the last one.
Last
This
game.
was my like biggest lock of the century. This should not have been as close as it was. So I picked the Packers. Yes, I picked the Packers.
Right.
Minus
Money.
500 because they're playing New England, and
Yeah.
that was the game Bailey Zappi. Shout out? Question mark?
Shout! Are you
Question
still in the
mark?
league right now?
Yeah, right. He was the third string starter because 2 quarterbacks went down. That was in Green Bay. That game went to overtime.
Oh my God.
Romeo Dobbs caught
Dude,
what I
yeah,
thought
yeah. You
was
guys
the
all
game-winning-
celebrated.
was the game-winning touchdown, but he got Calvin Johnsoned because he didn't complete the catch.
Yeah.
Or whatever, and then they called that back, and then it literally went down to
Lines
the
of
last 2
field
seconds.
goal.
We are all huddled around each other in
In-
this room,
in this room.
and I'm dying to see what's going to happen with Mason Crosby. All my faith is in Mason Crosby, and he kicks it. And we're like, it kind of looked like it was kind of moving, but then it moved back in, and it was good. And
I mean, it was
the
like a
most
ch-
jubilation
it was
I probably felt in my entire life.
It was like a chip shot field goal, but we had
No,
to do
dude.
like I remember
It was the
everybody
longest
being
field goal of
like,
my life.
I remember everybody going like, no, he's got it. This is a chip shot. We got the. He's right there.
I had people trying to tell me and text me and call me to hedge my bet just in case, and I'm like, no. If I
Let
do,
it ride.
no, let it ride.
Let it
God,
ride,
if God
baby.
wanted me to win this,
Yeah.
He's going to have me win this,
Dude.
and he hit that field goal.
Smacks a field goal, and then that just set a fucking.
I lost my voice.
Rocket.
I lost my voice in the first 6 hours I was in
That
Vegas.
was a
Gambling.
rocket,
entire trip. I
man.
didn't have a voice.
That was a rocket, man.
Actually,
though,
I lied.
Just because.
That's ridiculous.
So you go down, you cash the ticket.
When I cash this ticket, I shit you not. I give the ticket to the guy, and he looks at it. He looks at me. He looks at it again and goes, "This fucking hit?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it did." So then he goes to get his manager because it's like a big payout. So $100 to win, to pay out $4,800. So $4,700 is what I technically won.
Damn.
So there, the manager comes up and he's trying to get me to sign all this paperwork to like sign up for like a player's card. Because I'm gonna be there for a while. Because they want me to gamble and everything else.
Yeah, yeah.
Instead of
Give me the
giving me the money.
Give me the
they wanna,
cash.
like, yeah. And I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna be here that long. I'm only here for a couple days. Like, I don't want to do that. And then reluctantly, they're like, all right, give him the cash.
Well,
I
yeah,
didn't-
it's your money.
Exactly. But I did not have to sign any paperwork that dealt with taxes or anything else. Like, I
under-
literally got to keep all of that. But
I think
it
it's
was-
under $5,000. Is
Yeah, so I was
Yeah.
just under the threshold. It's just funny because this guy's just throwing hundreds, and I think Dan has a Snapchat. He has Snapchat, and he goes, "Dude, what the fuck's happening?" And this guy just keeps throwing these hundreds on. He goes to me, and I'm just like sitting there, all dumbfounded, because I still couldn't believe I fucking won. I was
Yeah,
so
that's-
shocked.
Gambling.
So I got all that
Crazy
money, and what did I do with that money? I went right back to the hotel room, put it right in the safe. I did not touch a single dollar that entire
I mean,
trip.
what a G move on that. But I will say that
That's awesome.
that propelled the night, though.
Do you want me to
because we
continue?
were-
Because there is a lot more that, yeah.
No, I
Get
definitely.
there. Oh!
I definitely do. The thing
Okay,
though,
but
I
can
just
they
want to
drop that?
mention the mood was like the entire group that we were in. We're
Just
like we're the king. Like
Yeah,
we didn't even
we're the
win.
kings of Vegas.
Our
Yeah.
buddy won, and we were like,
You were
this
my
was great.
entourage. Like,
This was so
Vinny
great.
Chase, like,
We just kept going and being like, "Yo, this is great." Now, granted, again, you're a mensch, you're a real gem, a gem.
Thank you, Jimothy.
Jimothy, there you go. But like you bought a couple buckets, or were like, hey, this rounds
Well,
on me.
obviously,
or blah,
in like
blah,
the casinos, if you haven't been to Vegas, when you bet at the casino, they literally give you free drinks.
Right.
Obviously, you're supposed to tip them and everything
Sure,
else, but
sure.
like if you go to like Rivers or like stuff like that, you have to buy the drinks like full price. In Vegas, you give it to you for free, so it makes you more motivated to stay at the table.
Right.
And stuff.
We had a couple, like we were sitting down at a bar. I think we went to a piano bar for a bit.
That's when I'm like, hey, it was my buddy's birthday. I think it was Dan's birthday.
Yeah, it was Dan's birthday.
So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna buy whatever the tab is. I'm like, I'm just gonna pick it up.
Yeah. So that,
there's
again,
no way I couldn't.
Very gentleman move, but then tell them what happened after that in the preceding.
So the
3
horseshoe
days.
went even farther up my ass because every table I went to, I literally was striking gold. So me and Woj went to a roulette table later that night after winning that parlay. I was doing a nickel betting strategy where you put $5 in chips on each corner of one of the quadrants. So you're putting like 9 chips down or 8 chips down. I think you're betting $40 each time.
Okay.
You're picking a quadrant. As long as your number hits, you're getting at least your money back or some, depending on what number you're hitting.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I hit like 10 numbers in a row. I ended up winning like $850. It was
Oh my God.
It was fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, it just kept going.
It was insane. Like how I was like Rain Man. I just felt like locked in picking numbers. Like I couldn't tell you how, but I just had a feeling, and you just got to ride it. Next day, or even later that night, I can't even remember because it all blends in. I went to a blackjack table. I ended up winning like $500 or like $450, $500, and then the next day, I think we went downtown to like the Golden Nugget and like some of like the older like casinos.
Yeah, older casinos,
and they're
also
super cheap on the tables.
We went old school Vegas.
Yeah, old school Vegas.
Yeah, old school Vegas.
Yeah,
Like
I think that's the downtown. I think that's what they call it.
Marcus, Fremont Street.
Fremont Street. Thank you.
Street.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
where we were at.
So the Golden Nugget's the big casino.
Yeah.
That's like the world famous one down there. And they're like $5 tables. So we went to a blackjack table. I lost $300 in like a half hour.
Uh-huh.
I could not buy a hand. I'm looking over to my right, and 2 of my buddies were at the roulette table, and there's like 11 reds in a row. And I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, look at the thing. You got to look at the board, see what the numbers are. Hits red again. And I'm like, I told him, like, if the hits red again, I'm going to go bet over there. Hits red again. Got up, threw $100 down.
It went black.
No, it went red.
Red again?
Because I threw it on black.
Oh.
Because I'm not trying to. It's 13 in a row.
Yeah,
Black had to have
Black
come up.
has to come up.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
dude, get in there. Oh,
He
unreal.
flips it for a
unreal.
Who the
That's
fuck
gonna
is-
ruin That's gonna ruin the touchdown parlay if Allen doesn't get a touchdown.
Who the fuck
That's
is this
insane.
guy?
Stupid Dawson
Hawes?
Knox number 4. I don't know.
No, it's Hawes.
85.
85.
Some random ass guy. That was also, I just want to mention in fantasy football last week, just some random motherfucking dudes just always
that was
scoring.
the worst.
Terrible. But so you lost 100.
So
and then,
I lost that 100, and then literally I had $300 left in my wallet, and I'm like, all right, I'm throwing this all in black. I got to hit this. Of course, it's a black number. Got all that money back.
That was nice.
Just about all that money back.
Yeah.
And then that night, me and Matt Bielenberg, shout out Matt Bielenberg.
Shout out.
We were playing a virtual craps table, and I ended up sitting next to this kind of stockier gentleman.
Sure.
Very nice. The only thing I knew about him is that he was from Arkansas, and if you know the Razorbacks, they go "Soo-wee!"
Yeah.
for their logo and for their mascot and everything else. Yeah. So I went on this like 30-turn run, and every number I was hitting, me and him were just like "Soo-wee!"
Yeah.
Me and Matt and this guy were all drinking White Russians. This lady,
That's a
shout out to the server.
So crazy that you're drinking white
Shout out
Russians,
to
though.
this server, this older lady. Holy fuck. I think I had like 12 or 15 White Russians. I was going through them because she was so quick, and she knew we were winning money.
Yeah.
So she's like, she knew, and I was tipping her fucking 5s and 10s like all fucking day.
Sure.
I probably should have tipped her more, honestly. But I ended up winning like over $600
Damn.
at that table. That guy was trying to get us to get into his like
That's the
Maserati or
that's
something
the
to like
weird
drive down the
part,
strip,
man.
and I was been drinking a lot, and I'm like, no, we're gonna leave this table now. See ya. We ditched that motherfucker after winning all that money.
That's a weird, like, hey, why don't you
Yeah.
jump in my
He
Maserati
thought we were
with
best
me?
friends, so he's like, let's just go in my Maserati and drive down
Let's
the strip.
find
I'm
strippers
like,
and
nah, I'm good.
cocaine. How about
Yeah.
no?
Weird guy.
And then, I think there might have been like 1 or 2 other tables. I like I said, this horseshoe was so far up my ass, but
Kyle's on a real heater.
from that one trip, I've been to Vegas like 5 or 6 times.
Sure.
That one trip made up for the 5 or 6
That's crazy.
total, I think, from how much I spent. Like, that's how much I was
Yeah.
winning. It was insane.
That was a great.
I was winning so much, not to cut you off. I was winning
No,
so
sorry, go ahead.
much that I was your guys' ATM throughout the trip.
Yeah.
ATMs
Well, like
are,
when we
you don't
were-
go to Vegas, ATMs are expensive. They actually charge you a lot of money to like use their ATM. So I literally had enough cash, and they're like, "Oh," Woj's like, "Oh, give me 100. All right, here's 100," and then he would like Venmo me or something. Like Dan would need 200. Here you go. They Venmo me. You know what I mean? Like,
it was very helpful to be like, hey, we're out, like not at our casino that we're staying in. I think we stayed at the Flamingo, maybe.
yeah, shout out,
Shout out.
shouting out everyone.
But if you're like 7 casinos down, I had money in the room.
Yeah, but
I don't want to be like,
Nah,
hey
dude.
guys, let me run back. Like,
No.
I don't know if you remember, but like there was a couple points where like maybe like me and a couple other people would be like, all right, where is everybody? Oh, they're at the fucking I don't know. For example, I just say like the Win, which is like
Yeah.
over there. So I'm like, all right, we're gonna walk that way, and then you get a text from the guys going like, oh, wait, we actually went to the Bellagio.
Yeah, with Bellagio, I was gonna say.
And then it's like, fuck, okay, we got to go back over there. So, like, it's always you want to stay with the group. You don't want to
sure.
be fucking like.
Because if someone's hitting on a table, you want to make sure you go over
well,
there and see
also
that.
that
I gotta
shit-
see that.
I mean, granted, man, I got fucking shellacked in Vegas. And while you're winning,
you weren't having a
you're
good time.
You're winning all the money, so I was still like, this is dope, man.
Yeah.
You're winning a bunch. But, like,
we
also
rode
you-
that the whole time.
And then, like, I think I went over to Tom one time and on one of the roulette tables that you were on, and it was hot. And he was like, yeah, man, I'm up like $400. I'm like, God
Damn,
damn
why didn't I
it.
join this earlier?
I was like, why didn't I come
Damn
over here
it.
earlier? Fuck.
Gambling.
Yeah, but gambling is great. In terms of the Vegas story, that's one of the all-timers. I mean,
It's an
that's
all-timer
a-
for sure.
That's a top one in my book.
I'm telling
for
you,
sure.
if Minnesota did not win that game in London, I don't think that parlay hits.
Probably not.
I'm just saying. Shout out,
Uh,
Skull baby.
Minnesota, baby. That one's for you.
Boo.
So, let's take a quick break. Now, our new format is that we're taking a break. You guys need to click on the next episode here because it'll be right here in the part of the screen. But we do first half fantasy football. We obviously went a little long because Kyle, again, man, just got
I
a lot
talk
of,
too much. I'm
well,
sorry.
you got a lot of wisdom to
that's
share
fine.
on the football subject, so we love that. But let's have everybody go over to the next video. Again, that'll be the movie review with. I mean, we did a real audible here, guys. I mean, we chose initially
We teased Road Trip.
Road Trip in the last episode.
That's another movie I might have to come
But
back
now we're-
yes,
Skirt.
yeah.
Going back the other way.
As soon as we clicked the tape off, I was like, "Dude, Woj, we should do I Spy, the 2002 comedy espionage movie of sorts
Owen
Hilarious.
Wilson.
with Owen Wilson, Eddie Murphy." Because
So
we were
good.
just talking
So
about
good.
it, and apparently that was a good idea because it made Kyle come on, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Because you're doing I Spy, like, all right."
I haven't seen that movie in so long. and I'm
Same,
like,
it's been
man,
over
that
like
movie's
10
so
years,
good.
so,
Can you get in the
yeah.
end zone, A-Chain?
But
terrible.
yeah, so like we did an audible. I think it's obviously going to work out for the better here. But let's. I mean, this was an episode in and of itself. I fucking love it. But we're giving you part 2
Yeah.
in about
Part two.
fucking, for us 20 seconds for you, as quick as one click away.
Yeah, part 2 coming at you. I Spy. Check it out.
Fucking yeah, I'm pumped. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, peace.